Okay, I was arrested September 21st, 2005 for armed robbery that happened March 1st, 2005. Um, the the reason why they started investigating me is the person I went in the house with, he got caught, and at first he just took a plea deal, but then he violated terms of the plea deal. They took it back and they gave him, I think it was 15 years or something like that. So he's like, oh shit, I gotta start telling on people. So I was one of the people. But I was wearing a mask, a hat, and a hoodie. The guy I robbed was a small-time drug dealer, drug user. Obviously, do a lot of drugs, your memory becomes altered. It becomes less effective. So, how the police probably were looking at, like, how do we get a conviction with somebody like this? He's not gonna I mean, who would have fucking remembered? My grandfather fucking never did any drugs besides coffee, and there's no way he could have remembered that shit. I mean, the eyes, just the eyes for a split second 6 months before. So I mean, I can, but it was still crooked. And how many innocent people are sitting in prison because of similar situations? Just as easily just could have been somebody that he knew that, well, I'll put it off on him because if I snitch on the real guy, he's a fucking gangster and he'll fucking kill me, whatever. I mean, so, but and the DA knew this. I mean, they're probably there in because they told the guy who to pick out a line. The police did. He even admitted it. The DA was probably there when it happened. He admitted in front of the DA. So even if the DA wasn't there when it happened, then the DA knew then. But what gets police promotions? Arrests and convictions. What gets DAs promotions? Convictions. So to further their careers, they're willing to push the innocent person here and there under the bus. Then when you combine with the fact they say, well, they're probably guilty. If you have a reactionary stance on what justice means, then that's a worthwhile sacrifice to get a few innocent people, to get 20 you put 5 innocent people in prison to avoid 20 guilty people going free. If you're reactionary, hey, how? That's a worthwhile trade-off. But so really the methodology for how people get promotions and advance their careers in the field in police department and the district attorney's office would totally need to be changed. That's one of the key problems with why they search for so many unwarranted convictions, because that's how they get ahead in life. And another story from Buffalo, I forget the officer's name. I really regret that. There's not enough good officers out there, and this is a man who definitely deserves all the praise in the world. He had always been in trouble by a case he had been involved in investigating, which resulted in the arrest and the conviction of a woman for murder. She didn't get the death penalty, but she sat in prison something like 7, 10, 12 years, something like that. But it always bothered him. And after some years, he went back and he just started looking more and more into the case. And I guess at one point or another, they had told him to stop, but he kept on pushing forward, and eventually developed enough evidence. There's no way this woman did it. Pressed forward, got her released from prison, innocent woman. Like you said before, you can't delay your time back, but at least she has some time left in her life. And for that he was fired. And I don't really see how we can fix that. I mean, because how else do they determine their productivity? The American populace just doesn't. We're a scared bunch. We're so scared of crime that people look at this and say, "Well, it's worth it." To me, it's not. All right. Thank you for watching. Peace.